Welcome back, friends. We are in lesson number 56. In this lesson, we will see how we can make use of this event called when backdrop switches. Uh, so first of all, where and when do we use this, right? Now, remember we have seen programs where we can have multiple backdrops, right? So sometimes we want something to happen only on a specific backdrop. So that's where this event becomes quite useful. It's best to illustrate this with an example. Remember we had this ballerina dancing. Now I've modified this program a little bit. Basically I've added some backdrops here. So I've got two backdrops and I've removed all the other backdrops, right? So which means that I can now start switching between these backdrops. And let's say I give my code to the backdrop to say, let's say I'll say when flag click, switch to say spotlight. Those backdrops are called spotlight and concert, I think. And thereafter, every say, say forever, every 1 second. So it's, I'll say wait 1 second, and then I'll do say a next backdrop. Now we have seen this before in an earlier lesson, lesson number 49. Now, if I did this, what will happen is that when I click the flag, notice that the backdrop will keep changing between these two backdrops that I have, right? Now, let's say I want something to happen only when the backdrop is, let's say, spotlight, right? So if the backdrop is spotlight, I want something to happen. And if it's, let's say there are two backdrops, spotlights and concert. So if I want it to happen something only when it's spotlight, right? So what I can do is that I can, for example, I might want ballerina to hide when the backdrop becomes spotlight, right? So what I can do is that I can tell ballerina in the events there's a command called when backdrop switches to, let's say, spotlight. I can probably tell ballerina to hide, right? Maybe that's, I mean, I can make it do anything. In fact, I can make any new sprite appear. I can do like whatever. But let's say in this case, I tell ballerina to hide, right? Now notice what happens is that now ballerina is hidden. But say I wanted to come back when the background is switched to concert, right? So I can, I can duplicate this thing, because remember this is obedient, right? Once it is hidden, unless you tell it to come back, it will not be seen, right? So I'll say when backdrop switches to concert, I'll say show. And furthermore, I'll say, when the flag clicks, I want it to be seen again, right? So I will say in the beginning show, and then, start this game. So notice the ballerina comes back when the background is concert. It disappears when the background is spotlight, right? And in fact, you can do lots of things. You can make it say something, you can make it change its size, you can do like a bunch of other things. Quite powerful. Sometimes in a game you have finally an ending screen. You can do, for example, things that happen once that backdrop is achieved, right? So this is useful feature. I hope you like this. Take care. Thank you so much.